Hey, so how did the interview go this morning? You said it was at 10, right? I've been thinking about it all day. Did it go okay?
Oh, yeah, about that. I didn't go.
Excuse me? What do you mean you didn't go?
I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. Slept in a little, made some ramen, played a few hours of GTA, chilled.
Alec, are you actually being serious right now? You had one thing to do today. One! You were supposed to get up, go to that interview, and take a single step toward getting your life back on track.
Mindy, relax. It's not like the world's ending. You act like I've committed some kind of crime. I didn't feel like pretending to care about some boring office job, okay?
Oh my God, Alec, do you even hear yourself? You quit your job 3 months ago without warning. You didn't talk to me about it, you didn't have a backup plan, and since then you've done nothing.
You're being so extra right now. I mean, seriously, why are you freaking out? You make enough money to keep us afloat. We're not starving. What's the rush? I needed a break.
A break? Alec, this isn't a vacation. You've been sitting on the couch in your boxers every day for weeks. I'm working 10-hour shifts just so we can make rent while you lounge around watching YouTube and ordering takeout.
Okay, wow. Now you're just being dramatic. You're talking like I've done something terrible. So I've had a little downtime. Big deal. I deserve it. I've worked before.
Alec, you lasted 4 months at that last job and quit because they expected you to be at your desk by 9. That's not a job. That's adulthood. And right now, I feel like I'm raising a third child instead of having a husband.
Do you even hear how naggy you sound right now? Seriously, Mindy, you need to calm down. Take a breath or something. You're always so tense lately.
I'm tense because I'm doing everything. I clean, I pay the bills, I feed us, I get up before sunrise, and I come home to find dirty dishes and you bragging about how many headshots you got. I'm so done with this.
You're making way too big a deal out of this. I said I'd look eventually. I just didn't want to today. That's allowed, People can take days off.
Alec, you've got 90 days off. That's a quarter of a year. That's not a breather. That's willful laziness. I didn't sign up to be your ATM, your maid, or your babysitter. I signed up to be your partner.
Okay, jeez. I get it, all right? You're mad, but yelling at me isn't gonna help anything.
No, but maybe holding you accountable will. I'm heading back to work now. I have a deadline I need to meet. And when I come home tonight, you'd better be scrolling the classifieds all afternoon. No more excuses. I mean it.
Mindy, you are not gonna believe this!
What now? Did you finally clean the sink or something?
No, way better! I just won the freaking lottery!
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Are you messing with me right now?
I'm not joking! I'm looking at the ticket right now. I checked the numbers online and they match! Every single one! I've checked like 5 times just to be sure!
Are you serious? Alec, don't mess with me. You better not be pulling one of your stupid pranks.
This is real, Mindy. This is actually happening. I haven't sat down in 30 minutes. I've been pacing the kitchen and yelling into my phone. I feel like I'm going to explode.
Okay, slow down. You really won? How much?
$1 million. We're rich, baby. Pack your bags. We're going on vacation. We're getting new furniture. I'm getting a hot tub and a snow cone machine. And a set of surround sound speakers that'll make our walls shake. And maybe a pool table and a karaoke bar and...
Alec, please, just breathe. We need to be smart about this. First of all, after taxes, we won't get the full $1 million. Second, we don't know how many people you'll owe money to.
Mindy, stop! Just stop! You are totally ruining this moment! Why do you always have to be like this? We just became millionaires and you're already worried about taxes?
Because I am being realistic. This doesn't mean we suddenly don't have to think anymore. We still need to make careful choices or it could all disappear.
Careful choices? Girl, I've been making careful choices for years while being broke. I am done with that life. We don't need to be careful. We need to enjoy this. I'm never going back to job hunting again. I'm telling you right now, Mindy, this is it. This is the dream. No more early alarms, no more interviews, no more bosses breathing down my neck. I'm gonna wake up whenever I want, eat steak for breakfast, and live like a king!
Alec, that's not how it works. You don't just win once and become royalty forever. $1 million isn't some endless bank vault. It runs out, especially if you're blowing it on garbage.
You're unbelievable. You are literally the only person who could take this amazing news and turn it into a lecture. Why do you always have to ruin things?
Because someone around here has to be an adult. Do you even hear yourself right now? You haven't worked in months. You've spent the last few decades arguing about whether Pop-Tarts count as a meal. And now you think you've been crowned king because of a ticket?
I have been crowned. I deserve this, Mindy. I've been waiting for a break like this for years, and I am not letting you guilt trip me out of enjoying it.
I'm not guilt tripping you. I'm trying to protect us. You don't know how many people lose everything after winning the lottery because they go nuts like this.
Oh, please, that's just stuff you hear on TV. That's not gonna happen to me. I'm smarter than that.
Alec, you thought Bitcoin was a kind of vacuum cleaner. You need a job. Even if we have money, you need purpose. You need structure. You need something.
I need you to stop talking. That's what I need. You know what, Mindy? Maybe this is why I don't want to share it with you at all.
What did you just say?
The only thing you've contributed to this moment is negativity and nagging. Actually, no, that's not true. You helped me win.
What the hell are you talking about?
I used your birthday to pick the numbers. That's how I won.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, I sure did, so thanks, I guess. That's your contribution. Now, I want a divorce.
Wait, what? A divorce? You're divorcing me because I told you to be careful with your lottery money? That's it? That's the line in the sand?
You're always like this, Mindy. Always nagging, always lecturing. I finally have a chance to live the way I want, and you can't stand it. You want me to get a job? No, thank you. I'm free now, and I don't need a ball and chain dragging me down.
Alex, you selfish, immature, pathetic excuse for a man. I have carried us for years while you sat back and played victim. I begged you to step up. I hoped, prayed you'd grow into someone I could count on. But the second you think you're rich, you toss me aside like trash?
Calm down. I'm not heartless. I'll let you keep our savings, all 50 grand. That should cover your rent or whatever. I won't need it anymore.
Are you sure? Because I want you to really think about this. You're giving up everything we built for some numbers on a slip of paper. You're positive this is what you want?
I've never been more sure of anything in my life. I'm done. I'm rich. I'm free. And I don't need a lecture every time I open my mouth. Go be bitter somewhere else.
Fine. You want your freedom? You've got it. I'm leaving. Not because I'm bitter, but because I've finally realized I need to protect myself. From you.
That's right. Walk away like a sore loser. Go on then. I'll be here, living the high life. Hey, just got home. Why is all your stuff gone?
Wow, that took longer than I thought. Thought you noticed the empty closet yesterday. I moved out. The divorce finalized this morning. You got what you wanted, remember?
Wait! What, it's done? Like, officially?
Yes, signed, stamped, filed. You're a single man now, free to sleep in, waste money, and ruin your life in peace.
Guess that means you cleaned out the savings too, huh?
Sure did. You offered, remember? You can have all 50 grand, Mindy. That's what you said. I even have the text. Don't worry, I put it somewhere responsible.
Nice. Whatever, doesn't matter now. I'm still sitting on $1 million ticket. That 50 grand is peanuts.
Right, millionaire mindset and all. So, did you actually turn in the ticket yet?
Nah, not yet. I've still got it in my wallet. I didn't feel like going downtown. I'll go sometime this week.
Uh-huh. Well, hey, best of luck with that. Just do me one last favor, okay? Double check the numbers carefully before you go celebrating too hard. Oh no.
Mindy! You need to answer me right now. This is an emergency. I just got back from the lottery office. I had the ticket. I handed it to the guy, and he told me it was off. Off by one number. That doesn't make any sense. I double-checked it. I knew it was a match.
Oh, please don't tell me you seriously went down there without checking it again.
I did check it again like 3 times before I left, but something's wrong. I think maybe you switched the ticket.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Did you just accuse me of stealing your lottery ticket?
I don't know. It's the only thing that makes sense. You were the only other person who knew about the numbers, and you were mad I wanted a divorce. So maybe you...
Alec, let me stop you right there. You carried that ticket around in your underwear. You brought it to the shower in a plastic bag. You kept it in your wallet while you were sleeping, and you even took it to the bathroom with you. I couldn't have touched that ticket if I wanted to.
Okay, fine. Maybe you didn't switch it, but something's still off. The numbers, I swear they were right. I picked them based on your birthday.
Which you have never remembered correctly in your entire life, and now it's cost you your imaginary riches. What number were you off by, Alec? Which one?
It was 1 digit, just 1. The 5th number. I wrote down 14 instead of 16. I must have gotten it wrong when I filled out the ticket.
You filled it out wrong because you don't know my birthday. Alec, that's actually tragic. 6 years of marriage and you gambled our entire future on your vague impression of my birth date?
Wow. I thought I had it right. I was so sure. I told people. I made plans. I even put a deposit down on a custom hot tub.
Wow, you really leaned into the delusion, didn't you? Did you even try to be responsible, or did you just start spending before the ink was dry?
I thought I was gonna be rich, Mindy. I thought I finally made it. I needed this. I needed a break.
A break from what? From not working? From sitting around all day doing nothing while I paid the bills? You haven't had a job in months, Alec. The only thing you needed a break from was basic effort.
Come on, please. I really need your help. You can give me some of the savings money, right? Just like 10 grand? 15?
You mean the money you gave me in the divorce? The money you insisted you didn't need because you were going to be a millionaire? You literally said, take it all. I won't need it where I'm going.
I was wrong, okay? I was stupid, but I didn't think I'd actually need it. I thought the lottery ticket was going to solve everything.
And now you expect me to bail you out after everything? No, absolutely not. That ship has sailed. And it was packed with your idiotic purchases and your terrible judgment.
I'm not asking for all of it, just enough to get me through. Please, Mindy, I already lost the truck. They're repossessing it next week.
Wait, what? You paid in full? How is it getting repossessed?
I didn't actually pay in full. I put 10 grand down and financed the rest. They're calling it back because I defaulted. I thought I could pay it off with the winnings. I swear I thought I had it.
Unbelievable. You spent all your personal savings, gave me the rest in the divorce, and still financed a truck you couldn't afford? All based on numbers you got wrong?
What do I do now? I'm broke. I don't have a job. I don't even have a bed anymore. I sold it to make rent.
You figure it out, Alec. You're a grown man. You wanted freedom, you got it. Now you get to learn how expensive freedom is.
I still can't wrap my head around it. I was so sure, Mindy. I had that ticket in my hand. I checked it over and over again. One number, one stupid number, and everything fell apart.
You know what's actually kind of funny, Alec? You weren't completely wrong. You were close.
What's that supposed to mean?
The winning numbers, they weren't just similar to my birthday. They were my exact birthday, month, day, and year, down to the last digit.
Yeah, that's what I said. I picked your birthday. I just got one digit off. I thought it was the 14th. I must have gotten it mixed up, but someone out there got it right. That's crazy. Someone actually picked your birthday numbers and won the lottery. I wonder who it was.
Well, that would be me. I won, Alec. I bought a ticket a few days before the drawing. Same numbers I've been playing every year since I turned 18. And this time, they hit.
Wait, what? You're saying you won the lottery? You have the winning ticket? That's not possible. That can't be real.
Oh, it's real. Very real. I didn't even realize it until later that evening. I was still at work, up to my neck in reports. Then you started texting me, ranting about how you'd picked the numbers based on my birthday. That gave me this weird gut feeling, so I opened the app and checked. And there it was. My ticket, my numbers, my win.
You've got to be kidding me. You're going to be rich. You actually won? While I've been sitting here thinking I did? This is insane. You don't need that $50,000 from me. You were sitting on a winning ticket the whole time. Why would you take all of it if you knew you were about to be rich?
Because that money wasn't about need, Alec. It was about justice. I took it because it was the only consequence you were ever going to feel. You walked around this house like you were the king of the world the moment you thought you were rich. You mocked me. You tossed me aside. You told me to get lost like I was baggage.
Yeah, because I thought I didn't need you anymore. But you knew you were the one with the real winning ticket, and you still let me go through all that humiliation? That's cruel!
No, Alec, what you did was cruel. What I did was fair. You wanted to start over with your imaginary millions and your shiny new truck? Fine. But you weren't going to take the easy way out. Not this time.
That 50 grand was everything I had left. You knew that! And you still took it just to get back at me?
It wasn't revenge, Alec. It was a lesson. A very expensive, very painful, necessary lesson. You can't coast through life leeching off other people, treating them like garbage the second you think you've upgraded. Actions have consequences. You just never expected yours to show up with a dollar sign.
I just don't get it. I thought we were finally done with each other. I thought we were clean. Why do you still hate me this much?
Hate you? No, Alec, I don't hate you. I just don't think you ever realized how much I knew.
What does that mean?
You really thought I didn't notice? All those days you couldn't make it to interviews when the house still smelled like someone else's perfume hours later? The unfamiliar hairs on the pillows, the wine missing from the cabinet?
Mindy!
You brought her into our house, Alec, while I was out working 12-hour shifts to keep the lights on.
I didn't think you knew! It was stupid! It didn't mean anything!
She's married, Alec, just like you were. And her husband? He wasn't thrilled to find out.
Wait! What do you mean? What did you do?
I told him. I sent him screenshots, dates, times, photos, everything he needed to know.
No, Mindy, please! You don't understand. He's the kind of guy who doesn't let things go. He's not gonna just get mad and move on.
That sounds like a you problem. Maybe next time think twice before you cheat, especially under my roof.
Mindy, please! You can't just leave me like this. I'm broke! I've lost everything. I don't even feel safe right now. You have no idea what kind of man her husband is.
I didn't have to know. I just had to be honest. What he does with that truth, that's up to him.
You don't get it! He called me already. He knows! He sounded calm, but I could hear it in his voice. That kind of calm, it's not good. I don't even want to go home. I don't know what he's going to do to me.
Then maybe you should have kept your pants on. Actions, consequences. It's a simple formula. You just never learned it.
Mindy, I'm begging you. Just talk to him. Tell him it was a mistake, that it wasn't serious. I'll apologize. I'll do anything. Please just fix this.
I'm not fixing anything, Alec. You broke it. You live with it. Just like I lived with your lies, your laziness, your infidelity. You don't get to fall apart in front of me now and expect sympathy.
I'll pay you back. I'll work. I'll do anything. Just give me a chance to make things right.
You had so many chances. You used every one of them to hurt me. So no, Alec, I'm done giving you anything. This is the part where I walk away, and you get to sit in everything you made for yourself.
Mindy, please, just...
Goodbye, Alec. Forever. It didn't take long for everything to come crashing down around Alec. Turns out he wasn't just sleeping with someone else's wife, he was also the father of 2 of her kids. Her husband sued him for alienation of affection and her for fraud. She had known all along the kids were Alec's and still made the poor guy raise them. The court didn't take that lightly. Alec and his mistress ended up marrying, if you can call it that. It's more like clinging to each other while the legal bills drowned them. The settlement wiped them out. Alec had to sell that shiny new truck of his for less than half of what he paid. Poetic, really. As for me, I cashed in my ticket, moved somewhere sunny, and started fresh. His drama isn't my problem anymore. Never was, really. I just finally stopped cleaning it up.